Yeah, what's really good, fam? You're tuned into the juiciest, most explosive story unfolding in hip-hop right now. And no, this ain't your typical rap drama. This is next level. Because just when we thought we knew the truth behind King Von's tragic death, a hidden letter has surfaced. A letter fans are saying exposes a betrayal so deep, so savage, it could shatter everything we thought about Von's closest circle. Yeah, you heard that right. And guess who's caught in the middle? None other than Lil Durk. Cut to black and white photos of King Von and Lil Durk flashing dramatically. King Von, the Chicago legend. The storyteller, a brother, a son, a king cut down way too soon. His death in late 2020 shocked the world, sparking endless questions, rumors, and theories. And through it all, Lil Durk, Von's mentor, his family, has been the voice of calm, promising truth and justice. But what if Lil Durk isn't telling the whole story? Because we just got our hands on a mysterious letter. A letter King Von wrote right before his death that's been hidden from the public eye. And fans on Reddit, Twitter, and the streets are going wild. Some say this letter reveals truths Von never wanted out. Others claim it exposes a betrayal by someone Von trusted most. And guess what? The biggest bombshell is that it paints Lil Durk in a totally different light. The origin of the letter. What we know. So, far sources close to Von's inner circle say this letter was discovered in a locked drawer of his personal belongings weeks after his passing. It wasn't shared publicly because of the sensitive info it contained. But now, leaks have spread like wildfire. Real talk. King Von was known for being brutally honest in his music and personal life. And according to snippets fans have shared online, this letter isn't just a goodbye, it's a warning. Screenshot flashes of a blurred letter with the words, "Trust no one," highlighted. What does the letter say? Fan reactions are insane. On Reddit's King Von Fam, a user named VonLoyaltyX posted the first leaked excerpt late last night. VonLoyaltyX. If this letter is real, it's about to change the whole narrative. Von talks about someone close to him who's not who they seem. And that's gotta be Durk. Meanwhile, on Twitter, a viral tweet from a Chi-Town T-Spill reads, "Y'all heard about the Von letter?" Sources say he called out people closest to him. Lil Durk fans about to go into full meltdown mode. Von letter. So Durk lied, fans are split. Some defend Lil Durk, insisting he's a brother who stood by Von through thick and thin, while others are calling for answers, demanding Durk come clean about what really went down behind the scenes. The backstory, setting the stage for betrayal. To fully understand why this letter has fans shook, we need to rewind to the last year of Von's life. The rising tension between King Von and Lil Durk's camp has been the subject of endless speculation. Remember, Von was fiercely independent, carving his own lane, while Durk was the established star who brought Von into the spotlight. Sources have hinted at private disagreements that never made it into the public eye. Some insiders whispered about a rift forming over business deals and loyalties. And now this letter might be the key to unlocking what really happened. Insert clip of a 2020 interview where Von says, "Sometimes the people closest to you, the ones you trust the most, might be the ones who stab you in the back." Fans connected those lyrics with this new revelation immediately. But wait, there's more. The plot thickens when a Reddit user, DurkisLying2025, claims to have obtained a partial transcript of a phone call between Von and an unnamed confidant, recorded days before Von's death. At DurkisLying2025, Von was scared. He said, "If anything happens to me, it's not who you think." He sounded like he knew something big was coming. Theories are spiraling out of control. Some fans believe Von had proof that Lil Durk betrayed him, maybe even set him up. Others think the letter might reveal a secret meeting or a fallout that led to Von's fatal night. So what's the truth? Is Lil Durk really hiding something? Or is this all a viral stunt fueled by speculation and grief? Some fans argue that Lil Durk's recent emotional tribute to Von was genuine, while others insist it was damage control. Cut to viral tweet by House True Chai Gang. Durk's tearful videos. Just a PR move. The letter tells a different story. This is about power and betrayal. Durk lied, Von truth. Cut to another tweet by fan HU Street, Watch 69. If Von's letter gets out fully, it could destroy everything Durk built. Stay tuned, fam. This is bigger than music. What we're going to do next Over the next few parts, we're breaking down every new detail, every leaked snippet, and every fan theory around this letter. We'll dig into secret calls, family drama, and a web of lies that might be unraveling right now. Fade out with tense music. Because one thing's for sure, this letter isn't just a piece of paper. It's a key. A key to secrets no one expected to see the light of day. And the closer we get, the more dangerous the truth becomes. Stay with us. Because in the next part, things get real messy. You better buckle up because what just surfaced in the King Von saga is straight up wild. Like, the kind of secret that could rewrite everything you thought you knew about Von's last days. And yeah, it's got the internet losing their minds. There's been rumors swirling for months, whispers in the streets, cryptic posts from Von's close circle. But now, a hidden letter, a handwritten letter from King Von himself, just emerged out of nowhere. And fans are calling BS on Lil Durk like never before. Picture this: a letter written by Von, discovered weeks ago, but only just leaked to the public through an anonymous source close to the family. And if the reactions are any indication, this letter does not align with what Lil Durk has been saying since Von's death. You remember how Durk's been talking about keeping Von's legacy intact, protecting the family from false narratives and street rumors. Yeah, well, this letter is stirring the pot harder than anyone expected. Let me take you back real quick. We all know the tragic story. King Von, one of Chicago's brightest rising stars, brutally killed in a shooting outside a nightclub in Atlanta in November 2020. Durk, his mentor and closest confidant, took to social media immediately to mourn, promising to look after Von's family and keep his name alive. Since then, Durk's been the voice for Von's story, until now. A quick refresher. Von was known for being brutally honest in his music and interviews. In a 2020 Complex interview, he said, "I always keep it 100, no matter what." So fans have always expected the truth from Von, no sugarcoating. But the letter that just surfaced, it's got lines that directly contradict what Durk said about their last conversations. According to this letter, Von was suspicious, scared even, about someone very close to him. He warns about loyalty turning fake, and even references a secret meeting he didn't want to attend. Now, the letter hasn't been fully verified, but multiple sources say the handwriting matches Von's, and some phrases echo his lyrical style. You can almost hear his voice in the words. It's raw, real, and, here's the kicker, it hints at betrayal from inside their circle. That's a bombshell because Durk has always presented himself as Von's protector, but fans are asking, what if there's more beneath the surface? On Reddit, the thread "Our King Von Leaks" exploded immediately. One user, Chai Street Eyes, posted, "Y'all seen this letter? It's like Von was trying to warn us about something big. Lil Durk gotta explain this. What Von truth?" Another user, ATL Boy 87, replied, "This ain't just drama. This could change the whole narrative. Lil Durk's story versus Von's letter. Something's off." Over on Twitter, it's even crazier. The hashtag #TronVonLetter started trending with fans dissecting every single line. A Von fanatic said, "If Von was scared of a secret meeting, who was he talking about? Durk said they were tight till the end. This letter says otherwise." Meanwhile, a real Chai voice tweeted, "Leaks say Von planned to expose something, but never got the chance. We need answers now." Here's where things get even more interesting. There are rumors floating around that this letter was found in the belongings Von left behind when he died, but it was hidden by someone in his camp. Some believe Durk knew about it, but kept it under wraps to protect the family image. One Instagram post from an account called Avon Real Talk read, "You ever wonder why Durk pushed back on the betrayal rumors so hard? Maybe because he was hiding something. Trust no one." But not everyone's convinced the letter is legit. Some die-hard Durk supporters are calling it a fake, part of a smear campaign designed to stir up unnecessary beef. Still, the controversy is undeniable. People want to know why this letter contradicts what we've been told. And get this, there's even talk about a hidden tape. An anonymous tipster on Our King Von Leaks claimed, "The letter's only the start." There's an audio recording with Von talking about the secret meeting and naming names. It's coming soon, brace yourselves. Fans have been piecing together Von's last Instagram stories, old interviews, and lyrics for clues. Some even theorize the secret meeting mentioned wasn't just any meeting. It could be linked to that infamous Atlanta nightclub shooting itself. Was Von trying to warn someone, or was he caught up in something deeper and darker? One popular fan theory going viral reads like this. Von knew there was a setup in play. Someone close to him was involved in orchestrating the chaos that led to his death, and he left this letter as a last warning to his real circle. The line, "loyalty turning fake," has fans wondering if the so-called family Von trusted was fractured on the inside. Adding fuel to the fire is an old leaked text exchange, allegedly between Von and Durk, where Von says, "I don't feel right about these plans. Somebody's snakes. We gotta be careful," Durk's response. "We handle this like kings. No weak moves." Could this be the foreshadowing that fans are now connecting to the letter's tone? If so, it's the first time we see Von openly questioning someone close, contradicting Durk's narrative of unbreakable trust. As the fan theories multiply, some suggest that the hidden letter isn't just a message. It's a map of the last days Von lived, a cryptic diary pointing to who really betrayed him. And some Reddit sleuths are claiming they've identified coded language in the letter, linking it to a certain group. One user, Sneaky Chai, wrote, "This ain't just words. This letter's got layers. Look at the wording. It's Von calling out someone in the inner circle, maybe even a family member. This is where things get complicated. Von's own family has remained tight-lipped, but some insiders say tensions have been rising quietly. Rumors say Von's brother and some close friends are skeptical of Durk's full story, fueling an internal rift that could blow wide open any day. And as if that wasn't enough, an alleged source close to Von's estate hinted in a recent IG Live. There's things that y'all don't know, truths that would shock the world. Trust me, this letter is just the beginning. So, what does this mean for Lil Durk? For the legacy of King Von? Fans are split. Some feel betrayed by Durk's silence on the letter. Others defend him fiercely. But the fact remains, a storm is brewing, and it's bigger than any of us expected. And just when you think it can't get any crazier, here's the cliffhanger. There's word that an actual recorded phone call between Von and Durk has leaked to a few insiders. A call that could expose what really went down in the days before Von's death. People who've heard snippets say it's raw, emotional, and might just rewrite the whole story. Will this call clear Durk, or confirm what Von's letter hints at? A betrayal from within? We're about to find out. But one thing is for sure. The truth is out there, and it's about to shake the entire rap community to its core. Stay tuned. Because next, the drama explodes, the secrets get darker, and the first major twist will blow your mind. You won't believe what one family argument reveals. The city was buzzing with rumors, and the atmosphere was electric. The fans were no longer just speculating. They were demanding answers. Everyone wanted to know the truth behind the letter and the secrets it supposedly held. Social media was ablaze. It felt like the entire rap world was holding its breath. Lil Durk had gone silent. His usual streams and interviews had stopped, replaced by only cryptic posts that did nothing but fuel the fire. Meanwhile, Von's family was visibly shaken. Close sources reported that tensions inside the family had reached a boiling point. Inside a small private room in Chicago, a heated discussion was taking place. It was Von's older brother, who had always been protective of his sibling's legacy, confronting Lil Durk in a rare, explosive phone call that somehow leaked to the press. "I am not going to sit back and watch you rewrite Von's story," the brother said, voice trembling but firm. "We know things you are not saying. We know about the letter. You have been hiding the truth from us all." Lil Durk's reply was equally intense. "Man, you do not understand what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep this family together, not tear it apart. You think I'm hiding something. I am protecting Von's name." The brother shot back. "Protecting his name does not mean silencing his words. That letter, Von was warning us, warning you." This leaked argument had fans going wild. Many took it as confirmation that the letter was real and that Durk was under serious pressure. Twitter exploded again. A chief fanatic tweeted, "This call is everything. Durk is on the defensive because he knows that letter is true." Another fan, our loyal to Von, wrote, "Family versus Durk. The real tea is coming." The drama did not stop there. An anonymous insider close to the family gave a chilling interview to a popular hip-hop podcast. The source revealed that the letter was just the tip of the iceberg. They were supposed to meet, the insider said, voice low. A secret meeting Von did not want to attend. People say that meeting was planned by someone close to Von, and that it changed everything. This revelation sparked a flood of new fan theories. Some suggested that the secret meeting was a setup, designed to trap Von. Others believed it was a last attempt by Von to confront a betrayal he had suspected for months. On Reddit, the speculation grew more wild by the hour. User U Hidden Chai wrote, "If Von was scared of this meeting, it means he knew something big was going down. Was this person in Durk's camp?" Another, You, The Real Street, claimed, "Durk might be protecting someone else in the crew. That phone call showed he is hiding more than he lets on." Meanwhile, Lil Durk's camp released an official statement denying any wrongdoing. The statement read, "Lil Durk has always honored King Von's memory. Any rumors of betrayal or secrets are false and malicious. The family asks for privacy during this difficult time." But fans were not convinced. Social media polls showed that a majority believed something was being covered up. The hashtag #NotDurkLied trended again. The pressure was mounting. Then came the first big twist. Late one night, a video surfaced on a private Instagram story, quickly shared across platforms before being deleted. The video was grainy but unmistakable. It was a recording of a heated conversation between Lil Durk and a mysterious figure, whose voice was distorted, but who seemed to be warning Durk about the letter. "You cannot let that letter get out. It changes everything," the voice said. "It will destroy the image you have built. People will turn on you." Durk's response was cold and calculated. "I will handle it. Nobody is going to mess with Von's name. Not while I am here." This video leak sent shockwaves. Fans and critics alike were stunned. Why was Durk so concerned about the letter? Who was the mysterious figure warning him? Was there more going on behind the scenes? On Reddit, You Can't Street Watcher wrote, "That video proves Durk knew about the letter and was scared. Who is that guy? Is he a member of the family or someone else?" Another user, You Conspiracy Chai, speculated, "This smells like a cover-up. Durk's whole image is at stake." The tension was palpable. Friendships were fraying. Fans speculated that the mysterious voice might belong to someone within the label, or even a member of Von's close circle. Adding to the chaos, there were rumors of a family meeting that happened in secret, where Von's closest relatives discussed the letter and their doubts about Durk's version of events. Sources claimed the meeting was heated, with accusations flying and emotions running high. "I cannot trust him anymore," an alleged family member said in a leaked audio clip. "We have to find the truth no matter what." But then the situation took a darker turn. Reports emerged that someone had threatened members of Von's family, warning them to stay silent. The streets were buzzing about intimidation tactics and fear of speaking out. Fans watched in horror as the story grew more tangled. They wondered who was behind these threats. Was it someone trying to protect a secret? Or was it a dangerous enemy lurking in the shadows? The mystery deepened when a fan discovered an encrypted message hidden in Von's latest song, one that had been released posthumously. The lyrics, when examined closely, seemed to reference betrayal and warning signs that only insiders would understand. User U, Lyrics Decoded, posted on Reddit, "Listen to the last verse of Took Her to the O. It is like Von was dropping clues all along. The letter was real, the betrayal real." The camera cuts to a live fan reaction video where a young woman is visibly upset, wiping tears and shaking her head. "It is like Von knew it was coming," she says softly. "He was trying to tell us. We just did not listen. The stakes were now impossibly high. The letter, the leaked video, the family division. It was all pointing to a much larger story. One that was not just about loyalty and friendship, but about a web of secrets, lies, and possibly deadly consequences." And just when fans thought the drama could not escalate any further, the biggest cliffhanger hit like a bombshell. An anonymous source promised an exclusive, an unreleased phone call between Von and Durk, recorded just days before Von's death. This was the call fans had been waiting for. Raw, emotional, and supposedly filled with revelations that would shatter the narrative forever. The source said, "This call changes everything. Durk is not the man we thought he was. There are things in that conversation that will break the internet." The internet collectively held its breath. Would Durk be exonerated? Or would this call confirm every worst suspicion? The answer was coming, and it was about to set the stage for the most explosive chapter yet. The streets had never felt so tense. Rumors were no longer whispers. They had transformed into a roaring storm that refused to be silenced. Fans were glued to their screens, refreshing their feeds every few minutes, desperate for any new piece of the puzzle. The supposed unreleased phone call between King Von and Lil Durk was no longer just a rumor. It was the center of every conversation in hip-hop circles, forums, and group chats. People who had claimed to have heard fragments described it as chilling, heartbreaking, and explosive. This was not just a casual check-in between friends. According to the sources, the conversation revealed cracks that no one saw coming. Cracks in the bond that many believed unbreakable. The tension inside Von's family had reached a fever pitch. Several family members reportedly demanded answers, refusing to accept the version of events presented publicly. One family insider revealed that emotions were running so high, heated arguments broke out during private gatherings, leaving relationships fractured and fragile. The camera cuts to a raw clip of Asian Doll wiping tears from her eyes during a recent interview. She says, "Von was more than a rapper. He was family. And now, I do not know what to believe anymore." Her words echo the confusion and heartbreak shared by many. Meanwhile, new evidence surfaced that complicated the story further. A diary found among Von's personal effects, filled with cryptic notes, names, and dates. The diary's entries were written in a frantic tone, describing feelings of paranoia and betrayal, but also moments of hope. The lines were haunting. "Can I trust who I thought I could? The walls are closing in, but I will fight." Fans dove into decoding the diary. One Reddit user, Diary Detective, posted, "This diary gives us the context we needed. Von's fear was real, and it was directed at someone close. This is not just drama, it is real life." Then came the most explosive revelation. A hidden letter slipped inside the diary, with details that went beyond the previous leak. This letter named names, close associates, people fans never suspected. It accused someone of orchestrating events behind the scenes, someone who was supposed to be loyal, but turned against Von when it mattered most. The tension escalated in a private family meeting, reportedly caught on a clandestine recording, voices raised in anger and desperation, accusations thrown like daggers. The camera cuts to a darkened room, silhouettes arguing. One voice, trembling but resolute, says, "We will not let Von's legacy be tainted by lies. The truth will come out, no matter what." The camera cuts again to an emotional Asian Doll, fighting to keep her composure. "We have lost so much, but Von deserves the truth. We owe him that." As the drama spiraled, more fan theories emerged. Some believed the betrayal was tied to the rival gangs Von had spoken about in his music. Others suspected that business disputes and record label politics played a role in the tragedy. Theories on Reddit and Twitter grew increasingly elaborate, each trying to fill in the gaps left by the official story. User Von Vigilante wrote, "What if Von's letter and diary were his way of protecting the people he loved, warning them from the inside?" This story goes way deeper than we thought. The camera cuts back to the leaked phone call, now partially transcribed by fans who claim to have heard it. The words revealed a man torn between loyalty and fear, desperate to warn those around him. Durk's voice, usually steady and commanding, cracked as he said, "I am trying to keep us safe, but there are things even I do not understand." Von's voice was firm but weary. "We cannot keep pretending. The snakes are inside. We need to expose them before it is too late." Then, just as emotions reached their peak, the biggest cliffhanger dropped. A new, never-before-seen video surfaced, showing a private confrontation between Lil Durk and a key member of Von's inner circle. The video captured Durk admitting to hiding information, but not for personal gain. "I did it to protect the family," Durk said, his eyes bloodshot, voice heavy with regret. Sometimes the truth hurts more than lies. The camera cuts to shocked fans watching the footage live, their faces a mix of disbelief and anger. The family was left divided more than ever. The community was stunned, and the question on everyone's lips was simple but brutal. Was this the full truth, or was there more waiting to be uncovered? The energy was electric, like a storm ready to break. The fans were watching, waiting, desperate for answers as the final pieces of this painful puzzle came together. The phone call, the letters, the diary, the leaked videos, they all painted a picture more complicated and heartbreaking than anyone imagined. Emotions were raw, the family was fractured, and the rap community was left stunned. Lil Durk's admission in that private video was the moment everyone had been waiting for. "I did it to protect the family," he had said. But what did that really mean? To some, it was a confession that he had been keeping secrets, maybe even hiding the truth about Von's death. To others, it was a painful reminder of how messy loyalty can get when lives and legacies are on the line. Von's family was divided. Some believed Durk was a flawed hero, doing what he thought was right in an impossible situation. Others felt betrayed, convinced that there was more to the story, things still hidden, truths still buried. The once unbreakable bond between Durk and Von's circle was now splintered, and the public could feel the tension crackling. Fans flooded social media with reactions. On Reddit, You Betrayed Chai wrote, "Durk's video was a bombshell, but I'm not sure it's the whole truth. Why keep secrets from Von's own family? Something still smells." Another user, You, Loyal for Von, responded, "We have to remember, family ain't always perfect. Durk might have been trying to keep peace, but Von deserved honesty. Keep peace, but Von deserved honesty." Meanwhile, Twitter was alive with debates. Real Talk Chai tweeted, "Durk's confession broke my heart. Loyalty is messy, but Von deserved better. The family is broken, and so is my faith." But amidst the heartbreak, a stunning twist surfaced. Sources revealed that a third party, someone neither Von nor Durk had expected, had been involved in orchestrating events behind the scenes. This person, a longtime associate with close ties to both, had motives nobody suspected, and their role in Von's death was being re-examined in light of all the new evidence. The camera cuts to a tense confrontation between family members and this mysterious figure. Voices rose in anger. One family member shouted, "How could you betray us? You were supposed to be on Von's side." The figure responded calmly but coldly, "Sometimes survival means making the hard choices. I did what was necessary." The community was left reeling. The narrative that seemed so clear was now shattered into pieces. The rap world was divided, some defending Durk, others pointing fingers at the newly revealed player. As the finale reached its peak, the unresolved questions hung heavy in the air. Who truly betrayed King Von? Was Lil Durk a protector, a deceiver, or somewhere painfully in between? And most importantly, what was the full truth behind Von's death? The camera pans over a sea of fans watching live reactions, faces filled with shock, tears, and anger. The family's fractures are on full display, and the legacy of King Von feels more complicated than ever. And just when you think the story might finally be over, the screen fades to black with a chilling message. But was this the full truth, or is there still more waiting in the shadows? Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into the hidden letter from King Von and the shocking drama that has unfolded between him and Lil Durk. This story is far from over, and we want to hear what you think. Do you believe Lil Durk was protecting the family, or is there more to this betrayal? Who do you think is really behind the secrets and the silence? Please do not forget to like this video if you found it insightful, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on the latest updates and breaking news from the world of hip-hop and reality drama. We want to build a community where everyone can share their theories and opinions, so please comment down below with your thoughts, your theories, or anything you think we missed. Also, share this video with your friends who are following this story closely, because the more eyes we have on this, the closer we get to the truth. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your ears ready, because in the world of rap drama, the truth is always just one step away from the next big reveal.